So what did we just do here? Because we had issues with the pressure washer not starting. It was turning over, but we were not getting fuel. The fuel pump is clicking. This is on a Predator 670, the engine that I'm not a big fan of, and I advocate to all of our followers not to buy them. So what did we do here today?
Well, basically I think the needle valve was stuck in the closed position because there was very little fuel in the carburetor. We put a little bit of gasoline through the carburetor and the engine fired up, so the ignition wasn't a problem, so it was isolated to fuel. Either fuel supply problems or other mechanical problems related with the carburetor. Fuel pump was working, it was tested. When I removed the carburetor, there was very, very little fuel coming off the bulb. And had the needle valve worked correctly, the carburetor bulb would have been filled, particularly after I fired the engine several times and the pump did actually work. So let me see now. I'm just testing.
It was not letting air through earlier, correct?
Right. So now it is. We turned before. This part was completely frozen. If you remember, when we tried to pull the float before, what I did was this. I did this, and then this. Remember, it didn't lift at all. You see how easily it does it now?
We had to force it out.
So it'll work. There's no question about it. This is exactly the problem. That was completely frozen.
So what is this empty cylinder right here? What is that called?
I don't know what it's called. What it is the area where the gasoline flows into the carburetor. This is called
because we just cleaned that out and got all that gunk out of there.
This is a float valve and the needle valve. The float valve causes the needle valve to close once the carburetor bulb is full of fuel.
Okay.
And that's the only purpose of it. However, let's say if you let the machine sit for a while, the carburetor is full, and let's say gasoline doesn't evaporate quickly enough, and corrosion sets in or has already been setting in, it's possible that it'll freeze in that position, particularly an engine that hasn't been used in a while. And I think that's the case. I think that's exactly what happened with this thing.
Well, we're going to see if this gets the engine running here in a moment. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Take the fuel pump.
Okay, go ahead. All right, sweet.
Now I'm going to replace it.